Okay na ako.
Okay, kailan kayo pwede for the next? Yan yung yan si Groovy. Adjust nyo lang.
Okay.
Ambient lang to so medyo mahina lang naman to.
Groovy.
All Fridays naman off kami.
Mhm.
Siguro minimum 2 to 3 weeks. Depende kung paano matapos yung na to. Pero mas need ko na ng time mag-prep yung sa susunod. Tsaka I think di pwede si Jim naman sa susunod, di ba? The next few
Yung mga
weeks.
Fridays ko,
Yeah.
may duty ako. So, Saturday siguro.
It's either work ba ako sa kung work ba ako sa ako na kayo Google Google Calendar. I think
Sa 15?
work ako ng 16 So 21 kung pwede kayo.
21 game.
May
21, yeah.
Pwede ka na Marco.
Kailan?
Kay Marco.
May 21.
Ano ba yun?
Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Friday. Off ka man ng lab, di ba?
Oo.
Di ba lab?
Oh, yeah. Nakapush to
Okay.
pala ako.
Okay na? Okay. Sige. So next session in 3 weeks. Yan, so parang may time din ako mag-prep. Okay. Checklist ko lang. So next session is for 5:21 Friday. Kamusta pala review lang, kamusta yung last session? Okay naman yung combat and everything, yung pace.
Okay naman.
Hindi ko alam kung hopefully since pag nawala na yung extra characters kasi like most they can do their own thing. Mas streamline na yung combat pag may combat. Kasi syempre it's always a little bit harder pag may extra stuff ka na kailangan gawin na hindi mo character. Yung character portraits na pwedeng mas gusto niyo ba to o yung may top down? Kasi pwede naman palitan eh.
Ang top.
Okay na yung portraits.
Okay na yung portraits. Okay. Tapos isi-simulate ko yung combat. Nakita niyo yung combat carousel last time? Yung ito? Masyado ba siyang distracting or
Hindi, okay lang. Mas maganda nga eh. Kitang-kita mo kung sino susunod.
So apparently gumagana naman pala yung initiative tracker niyan eh. Yung may secondary lang na minomonitor na akala ko yun yung initiative pero like AC pala yung chine-check niya kaya Pero like yan, naka-sequence. And then tinanggal ko yung next turn lab para so hindi na lumili tayo next turn pag after nung...
Paano ko siya i-move para hindi naka-attach sa upper left?
Yun lang. Itong combat carousel, I think fixed siya sa upper left. Pero yung skills bar, pwede nyo yun ma-drag and drop. May pag sa left side ng skills, lalabas yung...
Yun, cross.
Yeah. Kasi, nakita nyo?
Okay.
Na-adjust nyo na?
Yep.
And then, in-update ko yung damage tracker. Yung damage roll. So, let's say, si Kazavik, tinarget ka with his big stick. Nag-auto-roll na siya with yung advantage and disadvantage or whatever. Tapos naka-auto-roll na yung damage. Nakita nyo?
Paano
And then, kahit ito nung roll ng weapon or like ng skill, meron ng nakikita yung roll dyan yung bonuses.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, may sorry? Try nyo.
Kailangan ko gamitin yung weapon ko. Ito, ganyan.
Yeah, pag kinect nyo. Like, so, syempre, yung first roll yung laging gagamitin unless advantage or disadvantage. And then, naka-auto-roll na rin yung damage para less clicks din to streamline. And then pag nag-crit siya, nilagay ko na automax na yung rolls. So kung ano so usually, basically, para less stuff to worry about. Do-double check nyo na lang, let's say, may mga bonuses kayo or something, like Hunter's Mark or whatever.
A program na.
Yeah. And then actually, like nakikita nyo yung pag hinover nyo dun sa damage, may ano dito, like click to apply damage. Parang ganun.
Bakit dalawa yung naro-roll? To attack? Gano'n?
Advantage yata. Disadvantage.
Advantage at disadvantage kasi. Like, so dalawang ni-roll agad para, let's say you have advantage, automatically na lang. And then, niro-roll nyo na rin yung damage dice.
Pero ano yung pag single roll lang? Yung nasa left and
Ano
nasa
sa
right?
Pag single roll, yung nasa kaliwa, lagi nasa kaliwa. Kasi yun yung una eh. Yeah. So, yung...
So yun yung... Bakit 15-8? Kasi may bonus ko na andyan. Okay.
Yeah, yung 8 yung ni-roll mo and then yung bonus mo nandun na. So 8 yung na-roll mo plus 7 I guess to hit ka. And then i-adjust mo na lang. Let's say hindi updated yung... Kasi this basis from your token. Pag hindi updated yung token mo, let's say you did something in D&D Beyond, sabihan nyo lang ako. And yan yung Chaos Bolt mo, Leb?
Oo. Tapos
Yeah.
lightning damage kasi.
Pag nakikita mong may green sa damage, ibig sabihin yung isa sa dice rolls mo, max. Kaya siya green. So same thing, pag natural 20, magiging green yung number ng roll. And then pag natural 1, red. Like less.
Okay. So yung crit, naka-program na max damage.
Yeah, naka-program na max.
Okay. Sabi ko nga.
I think that's it. So, interesting combat carousel na ayos ko na and we can end. And then yung so, nakita ko lang sa ano mo, yung wait, nasaan na yun? Hindi naka-enable.
Sa your turn.
Tinanggal ko na yun eh. So, hopefully...
May lumabas sa akin.
Hindi, yung your turn lalabas. Pero yung next turn, yung next up, tinanggal ko na yun. So like, hope pag nag-next. I think that's it. Then, tinanay ko like minimize yung modules para din, I mean, yung saktong quality of life lang. Thinking sa modules. So yung sa campaign, since level 7 na kayo, like, mas mabagal na yung leveling dito. And then, para rin ma-maximize yung resources nyo, yung levels nyo, kung ano yung meron kayo. Honestly, medyo I think mataas yung gold nyo, di ba? Ilan ba yung gold nyo carry over from the first? Mayaman ata kayo eh.
I have 635.
700 gold each ata kayo eh. Parang, di ba? Parang si Davtarn yung pinaka-konti.
May 700 gold ako for some reason.
May 6. Di kasi nakuha niya yung 2,000 gold na ano eh, na bell eh.
Yung bell,
Tapos yung parang loot spine stuff. Pero anyway, so medyo yung leveling definitely mo sa slow down. So baka might be a while. Yung gold, it depends kung anong gagawin nyo. Pero kumbaga, I'm just saying like for new adventurers with 600 gold in a city, that's a lot. Like you guys are fucking rich. So, you're not, like not nobility level, pero you're definitely way above the nasa ano kayo, nasa top tax percentage kayo kung nasa US kayo.
top 1%.
Yeah.
Joe Biden must not win. Ano tayo? Republicans na tayo.
So maging mas more roleplay heavy yung campaign. I mean, may combat pa rin, pero hindi siya yung focus. Siguro, baka may mga certain session siguro na walang combat din. I would say siguro 50 to 70% roleplay. And then, wala masyado, I guess exploration or investigation within the city. It's around like, that's, yung remaining percent would be half investigation, half combat. But then we can always adjust. Let's say mabor kayo or something. I don't know. There's always combat if you want.
Yeah, we
There's
can
more down.
always cause chaos.
Yes. There's gonna there's more repercussions dahil nga nasa city environment kayo. So mas bound by laws kayo. So just keep that in mind.
Never
You know, the bribery. There's more there's more downtime. If not for you, like you can ask, your other party members na wala. They can do the down stuff's time for you. May mga homebrew systems like yung sinend ko last year, yung sa heavy arms, yung ikaw nagsuggest nun, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung for upgrading magical regular armor to like more refined armor. Kailangan nyo lang i-remind ako kasi like kailangan ko basahin ulit yung handbook eh. Yun yung heavy arms complete handbook.
Okay.
I-re-resend ko ulit yun. Pero it's good. Kailangan nyo lang ako sabihin kung ano yung gusto nyo gawin dun. And kung may suggestions pa kayo, sabihan nyo lang. And we can just work it in the story. Okay. So, alright. So last we left our heroes, they met in a hilltop shrine, meeting the other Knights Radiant. There was an argument ensuing between some of the members, and eventually you were found by Galadon, the human sorcerer, who brought along his minions to try and retrieve a particular object from you guys, a knife that he was very particular in obtaining. And then with clever use of your spells and working together, you were able to finally escape in two separate groups. Vasher taking you, everyone with the wounded Cloudpaint, to his hideout in Waterdeep, and with Shalan escaping with Venli to meet up with the rest of the Radiants. And this is where you guys were left. You guys placed Cloudpaint in the bed and are administering first aid as Vasher welcomes you to Waterdeep. So you guys are in this small cramped room. It looks like it only fits about a couple people. It's overcrowded with the amount of people you are currently. Davtarn has procured the necessary first aid materials. Chairman, the cleric of your group, and is administering aid to the fallen and unconscious Cloudpaint. As you guys are doing this, Vasher talks to you guys, and he says, let me take a moment and fetch something. Davtarn, please accommodate our adventurers here. Tell them, explain to them the nuances of Waterdeep, and I will fetch something real quick. You should all be safe here in this room. This is an aluminum lined room, so we should be safe from prying eyes while you are in this facility. And then he steps off for a moment as you guys are left to talk amongst each other.
So I get off Cloudpaint and say, that was quite the fight, huh? You guys can handle yourselves well.
Thank you. We thought we're never gonna make it.
It got hairy there for a second, I admit. We are in Waterdeep at the moment. Has anyone been here before?
This place is new to me.
Kazavik speaks up and says, I was born and raised here, but I grew up outside the city being trained in the military, so I know the basics, but not all the nuances.
Good. At least someone knows it a little bit. Just wanted to remind everyone while you're here, this is more of a civilized society, not very used to us adventurers. Admittedly, I mean, they do they do tolerate us, uh, and for the most part, they do need us every so often. We're and I explained to them that we're near. This building is at the. And I tell them, unfortunately, my master can't really afford the best place in the city. So we're at somewhere fairly decent. I mean, we're not nobles, but it's comfortable.
We not ghetto.
I don't know. Yeah, are we in the ghetto part?
Borderline, like
Borderline.
Or
'Cause
you're in
like
the
like
you're in
Hell's
the
minimum
Kitchen?
line.
mid, yeah.
Mm,
Like moderate.
in a place called New York, we're at kind of Hell's Kitchen.
Mm,
we're, anyways,
posh, but not that
it's
posh.
yeah, it's decent. It's comfortable. It's livable, and it's for fairly respectable people who live here. And
It will
I
do.
just want to let you know that most of it is a city of law, a city of ruled by the Justice of Tyr. If anyone's familiar, it's a city that's fair and just. It's not. It doesn't tolerate crime, and it does punishment in its own way. Not like
Do
most,
they?
not like cities like Luskan and the rest where they parade the criminals. It's more of a subtlety. And when I look around, uh, I don't know if my master. I think my master forgot to mention if you guys are heading out. If you are magic users or arcane users, you must register in this city. So make sure you do not forget that.
Oh, where would
But
we head
arcane
to?
lang, di ba? Arcane magic.
Yeah, any kind of magic practitioner, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, anything.
Guild, the Mages Guild.
Yeah, you need to go to the Mages Guild and register. I mean, it's something they do to minimize the crime around here. And I tell them, no brandishing your swords, no looking for fights unless defending yourselves. Even using magic influence on people is frowned upon in this city. They try to make it a level playing field, but I'm sure people have their own ways. Just make sure you don't get caught because it's definitely a lot of money, and the last thing you want is being the last thing you want is to see a magistrate,
Magister, yeah.
magister. You'd be under the eyes of a magister, which is something we tend to avoid here. Then I said, well, if you guys want to join me, we can. Now that Cloud Paint's is Cloud Paint out of danger, Chairman
She's,
Lee.
she's pretty hurt, so I will stay with her and then keep an eye on her if you um until she recuperates.
So there's a nice Thai place down the street called the Yawning Portal.
Okay. That's-
No, I don't know about you guys, but after that fight, I need a drink. Anyone care to join me?
Mhm.
I'm heading over to my favorite pub.
And then you hear footsteps from from the first floor, and then footsteps climbing up through the stairs again. And Vasher reappears. It looks like he's holding like a bunch of jewelry. And he approaches you all. Thank you for patiently waiting. Here, please grab one each. And he opens his hands, and you see a collection of seven, 7 rings in the palm of his hand. And please get one each, he says.
I grab one. I'm like, what is this, master?
Okay, these are this is gonna prevent any sort of unwanted divination towards any one of you. I already have my own necklace of protection. But this is it's called the Ring of the Lost. Link ko sa inyo.
Is it a
And
thing?
yeah, it's meron akong homebrew siya. So please make sure you wear it while you're in the city, and while we're still figuring out how and how Galadon was able to find us.
Yeah.
From the looks of what happened, most probably he used some sort of divination magic to pinpoint our locations. Myself and the other agents were well protected, but I'm fairly sure you all are susceptible to those kinds of scrutiny. So it will be most beneficial for us to keep yourselves hidden as well while you're here.
Wouldn't that prevent our allies from scrying us as well?
Yes, but given that the unknown nature of our enemies, it's easier to keep an eye on our allies, and you can always contact me anyway, Davtarn. And then he approaches you. He gives you a sending stone. And then just for emergencies, you can always contact me. I got in touch with Shalan and the others, and
They all right?
they're fine. Lift is keeping them invisible as they were escaping, and from the looks of it, they're in the clear, and they should be able to get to our base pretty soon. And I must apologize and excuse myself. I may need to reconvene with them and figure out our next course of action. I advise you all to stay here in Waterdeep and you can gather your information here. You can lay low for the meantime. Try not to cause too much of a ruckus, but you can explore the city, and we will reach out to you if there's any developments.
We're not
And
expecting danger right now, right?
Most probably there are focused. Which reminds me, by the way, he asks, what was that knife that Galadon was talking about, as he motions to all of you guys except for that time.
I guess I say we found it from one of his minions. Tama ba? It's from the lady, right?
From from the member of the Thieves Guild, yung may yung may obtain ng cultists from the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, like
Tapos in-intercept yung diba, yung exchange.
Yung exchange.
Magagawa talaga kaya. Yeah.
We take the loot.
Yeah.
We take
yung
the
ba yung kinuha nung babae?
Yung ginanong babae na hinabol mo din na nakuha mo sa kanila.
Yeah,
You have it?
I explain what happened. And then
Do you have this particular knife? He says.
I will go through my haversack and unveil the knife.
Mm-hmm. And as you unveil the knife, so it looks like a fancy knife. It doesn't look like it's been used too much for battle. It's like it's like a dagger, like a regular dagger size, like probably a little bigger than like a whole hand's length. The hilt is pretty intricate, with like a red and blackish detail. The tip curves in a smooth edge, with a little bit of like a fine tip, but also like curling to like a curved point at the end. It's pretty clean, like it's pretty pristine. It doesn't look like some blood stain, but it's also like a knife that can be easily cleaned like after being used. So
Do I
I
sense
tried.
magic?
Yeah, you tried.
Can I,
You tried to attune it to it before, and then you weren't able to, because of it's fairly magical. You can sense the magic, but you weren't able to finally distinguish
can
particularly what
I
it was.
I gesture to if I can hold on to the knife.
Sure. Meron ka bang, you have any particular skill for?
But nothing really. I'm just
I
like
mean,
seeing like
it's a really good, dagger. Like if you're like
yeah.
in terms of like handling as a
Yeah.
as an expert in daggers, it's definitely like one of the best daggers you've ever
Yeah, so I twirl it
held.
around. I try to like
Mhm.
gesture with it, like so much, so much drama for. I mean, it's a great knife, but I don't think I'll burn half of Faerun with this one.
Mhm.
What
And
is this,
then
Master? Mm-hmm. And
and he says, "May I?" And
I flip it around and I give it to
yeah, yeah.
Vasher.
He holds it pretty, pretty deftly and slowly. His eyes sort of brim with light as he casts this, sort of magic. And it's an identification spell. And there's a little bit of puzzlement in his face as he finishes his spell, and he says, "This is quite interesting. My identification spell isn't working on the night. Um, Normally, any kind of particularly magically inclined item would be easily identifiable. And the only reason this knife would not be identified would probably because it might need a higher kind of arcane magic to help peruse its details. I might need like a specialist in legends to figure out what this knife does. Are you all okay with me taking care of this knife and maybe figuring out what it does? As he asks you, Vyrsed, because you were the one that gave it to him. You were in possession of it.
I'll say if no one disagrees and no, we can't use it right now. Might as
Yeah.
well.
Then very well. When I meet with Shalan and the others, we'll figure out what to do with this knife. And I'll let you know as soon as I can what we find out.
Do you think you're safe with it, Master?
It doesn't seem cursed, and it doesn't seem like it should be damaging me. But to be safe, and then he rummages through his drawers. He actually looks towards this drawer. He obtains a small, like, aluminum lockbox, and he puts it inside. And then he closes it. It's closed, faces you guys, and he says, "Just to be on the safe side," and he puts it inside his jacket. This aluminum box should be able to protect me as I transport this. Do you have anything else I can help you with if I turn to go?
Actually, Master, there was one thing. Uh, they're not. Most of them are unregistered magic users
Mm-hmm.
in Waterdeep. I don't know where the Mage Guild is. I was wondering if you can point them to the right direction.
I see. I see. The Order of Magistrates. Yes. It should be right by the castle ward. Um, and he actually looks over. Oh, Davtarn, he says, "Do you mind procuring the map of Waterdeep we have over in that my drawer there?" As I try to recall where the Mages Guild is.
No problem. No problem. And I was gonna show them, that the eccentric one's guide to Waterdeep, and I grab both the map and a small pamphlet, I guess.
Mhm.
Then you can see the name Volo written on it, and I shared the Volo's Waterdeep the Waterdeep. It and I don't
And
know how
she
to say
did.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like this is a small guide. I think I mentioned some of it to you guys already. If you guys want to peruse through it, it shows for the most part kind of touristy parts of Waterdeep and places to avoid and days to remember. As always, Volo is could have some fictionalized parts of it, but for the most part, I do see them as true. And the city is big. I haven't seen it myself completely, but for the most part, it's just between. I prefer the wilderness and the outside rather than the city full of nobles who can't feed themselves. So there you go.
All right, so Davtar procures a map. We'll get to the map in a bit, but he, Sbasher points to where the Mages Guild is. It's right on the cusp of the Trades Ward and Castle. It's right in basically sort of in the middle of the city, which is easy to locate. And then he asks, make sure, and he tells you, make sure you register any kind of arcane magic that's unregistered shall not go unpunished here in the city. So take care of yourselves. Is there anything else I can do for you all before I take my leave?
Excuse me. Can you? Is there a Artificers Guild in Waterdeep?
Oh, of course, of course. There's one in the. Let me just double check kung saan ko nilagay yan. There's definitely one in the city. All kinds of guilds. All the guilds, any kind of profession and specialty is represented here in Waterdeep. You'll be able to find that also in. It's not in the trade. It's actually in the trades ward.
Trades Ward. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of the artificers and there's don't be too afraid of walking around as a warforged. There's multitudes of different races and specialties here, so you won't stick out like a sore thumb when you're
see.
here.
But I still put on my what do you call that? My cloak, my hood.
I told them they actually prefer if people show their faces, but I don't think they'll give you too much trouble.
All right.
Do you have any? Vasha asks, do you have any items you need me to identify or anything?
Do we? I'm not sure.
You have you have the one from the cleric that you killed.
Oh, give it.
I show them the one from the cleric that zombie killed.
Okay, so interesting. So he casts an identify spell on it. Same thing, same kind of whitish magic forms in his eyes, and this one there's a smile on his face. Just as intended. So this is a very particular, very strong wand. Though, where did you obtain this? As he rolls it around, it's like whitish. It's like a Harry Potter size one, but it's white, and it looks white and blue. This is a wand of winter, and he hands it off to Vyrsed. I'm surprised that you were able to obtain this kind of a weapon of this caliber.
We convinced an adventurer to give it to us.
Can I roll for perception?
Perception or insight?
Perception, I think.
For what are you trying to see?
Blood.
Yeah. It's very obvious that there's a little bit of blood there.
I mean, I think from what I saw in the last fight, you guys are very good at convincing people.
We're quite influential.
Wonderful.
Well,
Winter. Oh.
Yeah. Lakas niya, bro.
One has 7 intelligence.
I mean, Oh, like I said, yung cleric dapat di rin mamamatay yun. Or hindi mamamatay first. Anyway, so he says, well, make sure I trust you will keep an eye on them, Davtarn, and we'll send word in case of we need to meet again. You can use this home. You can use my home as a base and for you to rest and everything. Old lady Thekar, I told her about the situation and she should be more than happy to accommodate you here. Just you have my extra spares of keys, right, Lifetime? So you should be all right. Going in and out of here. Um, this is the second floor of a small library. Just so you all know. The old lady downstairs, she's very nice. Um, just make sure you accept whatever food she gives you, because she'll give you. She won't stop until you take her goodies. But she's very nice and accommodating. And I told them that we have extra guests right now. But I might not be able to come back here for a while until we figure things out. So um, be careful, everyone. Stay vigilant, and if there's any information, I'll let you know, and you do the same.
Like, Master, I'll take my leave. And I'm like, I forgot about the food, so I actually raced down.
You go down. You go down to the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you go to the first floor. You see this old lady. She's like a shriveled old lady, maybe like in her 70s. Just sitting in her chair, her desk full of cookies. This is a small library. You guys can't see. Pero it's just a small library, fairly small. There's not a lot of people actually. The last customer just walked out of the room. And there's a hinge lock going towards the upstairs doorway. So it's pretty safe to go in and out. And this old little lady, oh, my sweet boy Davtarn, how are you?
Boy, I'm as old as you. What?
Oh, would you like some cookies, my dear boy?
Well, your cookies are always amazing. And I grab some of her cookies. You have some tea?
Yes, of course, right with you. Make sure you share them to the guests upstairs. I hear there's quite a ruckus upstairs.
Quite the ruckus. It's mostly good folk. I don't think they're going to cause any kind of trouble. Nothing we're not used to.
Well, it's always good to have extra guests around. And then make sure you lock up when I finish. I'll make sure to leave an extra pair of keys here in the drawer in case you need for the rest of them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm heading to the Yawning Portal after this.
Okay, I'm finishing up and locking up soon too. So make sure you take care and don't forget to lock up when you leave.
Do I see them go downstairs?
No, I just put them there just so they can see. Kasi may wall so tanggal ko lang yung wall next time. But anyway, like Vasher was finishing up, he was saying his goodbye. He's about to he goes to the teleportation room and he just casts. You guys don't need him for anything else?
No, don't think so.
Okay. And you hear just some sort of teleportation magic and just the faint bluish energy of a teleportation spell being cast, and then he disappears. And then are you guys still in the second floor? Are you guys talking on what you're planning to do?
I went down to follow.
Mm-hmm.
I shall accompany you to this yawning portal.
Same. I will try to attune when available.
Mm-hmm. Yung emphasize ni Vasher is you guys need to make sure you wear your rings first before you leave the locked room, or before you leave the second floor. Kasi yun yung nagpe-prevent from divination.
For attuning
So,
yun.
nakasulat,
We have
kailangan ng
the ring.
attunement.
Yeah, it has attunement. So yeah, that's why you
Ayun.
have to take a short rest at least.
Ah,
Short rest,
okay.
short rest ng attunement, di ba?
Go back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not safe.
Then I mean, down here it's fine. So I actually bring them some of the cookies and tea.
Mhm.
I said,
So you guys,
mhm.
you guys gonna take a rest in the second floor for a bit
Yeah.
as you guys enjoy it. So do you talk anything else besides your plans and everything?
I would say.
It's around like medyo late na to eh, kasi you guys finished your battle in the ice spiral like around dusk, twilight, and then it took you a couple more hours to get some rest. Actually, it's pretty late at night, like around 9, maybe 9, like around 9.
Now, if you guys want to rest, there's some beds. The place is actually bigger than it looks, and spacious and comfortable than it looks. Mhm. The lady made some cookies and tea, and as my master said, you shouldn't say no to her. But it's because the food is good, and I distribute the tea and the cookies accordingly. I said, is it too late to get to the Yawning Portal or no?
No, it's a 24-hour thing, so it's not like it's gonna.
I grab a cookie and pretend to eat it.
Kasi hindi ka makain, di ba?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, Kazavik, he just like lumbers down and just rests his shoulder, his back towards the wall here. Chairman is like pulls over his stool, keeping it doing a continuous amount of like healing and cloud paint. Her right arm is pretty badly mashed and worse for wear basically. So she's gonna be out of commission for a while. So she's just staying here. But all of them, they're wearing their rings. They're wearing, their protection.
I tell them like, I think most of the places are closed. I mean, if you guys want a real meal, Yawning Portal's the way to go.
Yawning Portal.
Let me just throw something. Nice. Roll a perception check, everyone.
Perception. Don't see shit. Oh, nice one. Halfway.
See,
Slowly creeping up.
see, Vyrsed, did you roll for? Nice. Okay, so as you guys are resting and you guys are talking, eating cookies, you don't notice anything, but then, you look around and Karsi's gone.
Oh fuck, where's that elf?
Is it wise to let him wander around?
I will point to Davtarn. He just said we should not be criminally inclined here.
Why? Who's that
Search.
one? Is he used to that? Is he?
Let's just
Shall
say
I
he
show
has
him
an
the poster?
affinity to causing trouble.
Oh, if it's trouble he causes, he.
As you are walking there, Silverback,
Yeah,
over here,
yeah.
you find a note, like a wrapped up note by where the latch to the first floor is.
Pick it up.
It has may dinadouble check lang ako. Teka lang. It, shit, saan ba yan? Yeah, it's like a rolled up note and then dinadouble check ko lang kung ano yung equipment niya. It has the Bilgewater Cutlass that Karsi had on him. And the Keen Dagger. It's like, sa sahig. It's like planted on the floor with the 2 daggers that he had.
Okay. He left his weapons. He might be in trouble. And then I opened the note.
You open it here or do you open it with Vyrsed? The note says basically, as you unravel it, it's in his hand. I mean, it's you don't know his handwriting, but it looks like it's in his. It was quickly written, and it says there, thank you for all the help. But I need to figure some stuff out on my own. And then
What is this drama shit? I didn't know Garci was a sentimental person.
Well, he's at least generous. Then I grab the weapons.
so yeah, those are the two weapons he had. So
Bilge water called.
Oh yeah, that will be fine with you, I think.
and then you guys are attuned to the ring already. So
And honestly, with him having that ring of the lost, it's much harder to find him. Is he the type? If he wants to be seen, he'll get seen, and if not, he won't.
Master of stealth, then. Well,
is he an elf?
He is an elf, full elf.
A full elf.
Then
Yes.
I mean, do we need to track him? I mean, is he gonna cause any problems?
Not quite sure. I'm worried though, but he can handle himself. I guess we sort of convinced his previous colleagues to stop bothering us.
So yung wrapped up paper, the wrapped up paper where he wrote the thing on the back side, that's his wanted poster.
Oh. Like, well, that answers a lot.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if something comes up, I think we'll know.
I'm like, well, I said I'll keep him in mind while we're looking around. And I check to see if he has tracks. He left any tracks?
He rolled pretty good with this stuff. He didn't have any tracks, and he also sneaked through the door pretty easily. That's why he rolled 19 plus 5.
I have favored enemy with humans and elves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. And I do...
He was pretty quick on, like, ano man ako sa dito, you have advantage on to trap. If you want to do a survival check, with advantage if you want. No, what the fuck?
Well, shit. He's not as sneaky as he thought he was.
I mean...
He's good, but this man is better.
Yeah. You guys got the better end of the deal. No, the other two don't know where he is, but you know where he went. You like the tracks from the outside. So you guys are stepping out. So you guys are attuned to your rings and everything.
Yeah.
You guys are stepping outside.
Yeah.
You guys go exit the first floor is it's already bolted up. Looks like all the books are back. There's an extra plate of cookies by the desk. But otherwise, as you're on your way out, there's a little note on the door and says just make sure you lock up with lots of love, Lady Tekar.
Lady Tekar.
Oh my gosh.
And don't forget, the Ring of the Lost helps you prevents the nasty spells of my master attacking you when you get into this building. It's kind of a warding thing too.
Mm-hmm. So you guys step out, and then you are in the streets of Waterdeep. Welcome. So it's okay. It's a very congested metropolitan area. More, some places more than the others. You are here. So ito yung tokens nyo, sorry. Just just as a placeholder, so you guys are. But you're here around. You see the Honorable Knight in the Trades Ward?
Honorable Knight.
Right,
yeah.
You're right here. Nandito kayo. That's where the library is. As you all step out, it's around like 10 o'clock in the night. There's multiple lampposts. around in where where the streets are. It's like a it's not an alley, but it's pretty it's pretty spacious. Your location, you're right by a pretty like one of the main roadways with a signage that says the Way of the Dragon. It's one of the big it says you know name of the street,
Oh yeah.
pretty rustic. Uh Actually on your northwest,
Uh,
this you see a towering is it, ano ilang feet to? This is a 90 feet statue of a male warrior in plate. He looks like a knight. There's a shield on his right side that's planted to the ground, and he's holding with two hands a long sword that's plunged into the ground. He's facing southwest towards the harbor. And that is one of the like big landmarks. That's the what do you call this? The walking statues of Waterdeep.
So I pointed out.
walking
Yeah.
Right there. I mean,
That's-
there's a bit of them scattered throughout the
Ah,
town. And
fascinating.
that's one of them. That's the Honorable Knight. If you're there, you're around between the Trade Sword and the Dock Ward, and for the most part near our home base. And whenever I see that, I just want to cross it because on the other side is the Yawning Portal, which is probably the most fun you can have for my liking here in town.
Yeah, Yawning Portal would be right around here. Yeah, it's a couple blocks. It's like 10-minute walk from 10-15 minute walk. And, there's people going around. There's a mix of people. There's it looks like a lot of like blue collar workers are around this particular side of like the south side. As you go across, there's a little bit more refined people. Lots of traders and merchants hauling their goods, going home. The buildings aren't pretty tall. There's really not a lot of like tall buildings here in Waterdeep. It's probably 1 to 2 floors at the most. Everything is like brick walled, brick or wooden panels, windows with wooden windows, and then the paint. The each like ward has their own particular color scheme or like their favorite colors. This side where you guys are in the southern ward here by where Fekar was, it's more red and white. And then as you progress further north here in the trades ward, it's more greenish and purple. And then here towards where the Yawning Portal is here, because this is part of the castle ward already, it's more blue and purple. There's a towering like castle over here on the north side.
And while we were walking, I point outdoors. See that one right there, the one with the lantern. The one there's a lot of them in town. Then I point out the person with a tall steel helmet and a green and gold uniform.
Yeah.
And those are the city watch. The boys are actually pretty decent, not like your rough and tumble city guards. The city watch actually make sure everyone's safe, and they do follow a strict code. So unless you cause any trouble, don't expect any trouble from them. And I wave to the city guard as I pass.
And then they wave back. They usually come in pairs of twos. Looks like there's not a lot of ruckus around, at least around this particular area and this particular time. The streets are well lit, especially as you progress further north. And it's fairly obvious. Like the more south you go, the less light are in the city streets, and the further north you go, the more lights and more city watch is evident. And you would know, Davtarn, that the northernmost part of Waterdeep is where the nobles and nobility hang around. The southern part is where the poorer people are.
I told them down that way is where the rich folk reside. Well, there's a lot of them here. It is called the City of Splendors for a reason. I mean, it might be night; it's still beautiful, but in the day, it is breathtaking. Definitely. Uh, I'm sure whatever items, stores, or any kind of things you need help with, you can find someone to assist you on the trades ward, where we kind of are right now. Uh, as you see, then like, we're walking towards the honorable line. The thing is a huge thing, and it gets animated. It actually protects the city when it needs to.
Oh, I see.
It's
Which one? The knight?
walking. The honorable knight. Yep.
Isang a statue. Yung may star.
Right.
So you guys are crossing over. Make a perception check.
I asked them, do I need to register first before I go to the Yawning Portal, or that can wait?
Is it close?
No, if you it's a little bit, it might be, it's usually 24 hours too, but in general, if you would know that if as long as you don't do unnecessary uses of magic within the streets and everything, you should be fine to like it can wait. It's not like you need to rush it. And you know that the Yawning Portal has its own rules inside. Like they allow any sort of magic and everything, and it's only golden rule is no killing inside the Yawning Portal, but everything else is free for all.
I tell them
Okay.
like, well,
We walk.
for the most part, yeah, no, I don't think you need it right now. Maybe tomorrow morning. That might be one of the things you want to get done throughout the day. It's a quick process, and I don't think there's not going to be any magister giving us any hassle for not registering within the day, within the night that you guys arrive.
And then just roll your perception checks as you guys are crossing over here.
Well, crap.
Okay. So far, so good. Like you just are going through the streets. There's a couple of city guards passing you by, but otherwise, nothing really catches your attention.
Okay.
I say, well, then we should head over to the Yawning Portal.
So you guys proceed to the Yawning Portal. And it's fairly easy walk. It's not quite difficult to get lost. The signages in the streets are pretty accurate, and the lights are well lit, especially in this part of the neighborhood. And then you eventually reach the Yawning Portal, which is right here. It's a big establishment. It's a big tavern with a big signage at the outside saying, the Yawning Portal. It looks like it's pretty well lit. Inside, there's still a lot of it's not rowdy like especially with you, Davtarn. You would know how rowdy and rambunctious the people inside are, especially during the peak hours of between 3 to 9, whenever the all the workers of the city whenever they try and celebrate. But there's still a lot of lamp lights around. It's a wooden establishment with like about 2 floors. It's very wide. It's got I don't know how ilang feet pa to. It's about 200 feet. That's a lot. It's like it's not as large as one whole city block, but it's probably half a city, like probably a half or a quarter. The doors are closed, but it's like revolving. It's just a swing door. It's very easy to open. You see, a cheerful little lass, human female, like right around by where the entrance is, and then the first thing that really catches your attention as you go inside, medyo hindi kita. There's a lot of lamp lights. There's a lot of empty desks. There's a campfire, like a small the campfire. Ano yung tawag dito? Yung apoy sa chimney? Hearth? Yeah, hearth. Yeah, I guess the hearth. Hearth. There's one here. There's one here on the north side. And then can't really see it, but fairly in the middle, you can see. Let me just open the global illumination. Teka lang, ayusin ko lang yung lights just so it's easier. Adjust ko lang yung vision nyo. Let's make it 200.
There was an establishment this big in such cities. Magnificent.
This is
It's one of the highlights of Waterdeep.
Oh yeah.
Inside the middle, you see there's a large gaping hole. Black. It's surrounded by probably a chest high. What do you call this? Bricks. Stone bricks, chest high stone, but like deep inside, it's like a really big crevice. It's like a hole. There's a bridge to the northwest side of the where a human male is sitting on a stool. There's like a crank that's actually levitating. It's like there's like two rods on top of it with like a chimney with a pulley system that's going towards where the deepness is. Or with the darkness is, and then he's just looks like he's familiar there. It's something that he's comfortable with. Looks like it's part of the tavern.
I walk in. I said, well, what kind of place? And I look for the barmaid. Bonnie. I said, table for 3, please.
Oh, well, hey there, Davtarn. I haven't seen you in a while. And she leads you over to any preference?
Near the hole, maybe?
Hall. Which hall? Sorry. Man, the hole. Oh,
Big gaping hole.
We're gonna, we
we're-
got some new faces in town, so I want to show them the
Yeah.
hole.
Well, look here. Well, my name's Bonnie. I'm one of the regular barmaids here. Well, nice to meet you. Well, come on over.
Nice to meet you.
One a nice helping of I
The
don't know.
barmaids here are well endowed. Like Hooters.
Chicken wings, please.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings and beer, please.
Any
Buddy.
drinks?
Ale for I don't know. I don't know about my other guy here.
And for the lovely male, for the lovely Rob male here, any drink for you, sir?
Take an ale too.
Okay. And how about for our lovely little metal companion over there?
Ale as well.
All right, some chicken wings and some ale coming right up. And she walks over. See, there's a couple. This looks like there's a couple of workers
With
that are
pitchfork.
They're like they're laborers. They're looking like they're having their
Laborers,
drink. They're taking orders from a couple. They're getting food delivered. There's Knight over here that's also taking his drink. A couple of it's not too crowded. It's not overly crowded. Davtarn, you would know that the ones by the bartender here, these are the regulars, and these are like they're the regulars, and they're the closest to the owner. You know that this is Durnan. He's the owner of the town of the.
Oh, I said that by there is Durnan. He owns famous around these parts. He's the owner of the Yawning Portal. Any kind of rumors, adventures, or anything, he would know. Do I know this person?
And yeah, you know him, but he's not. He's a very stern individual. He doesn't like talking much to. Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would know that because he would be like he would know.
It's Meloon. Was that Meloon?
This is Jalistar Silvermane. He's part of the Order of the Gauntlet. So like by association, because Vasher would know him. Like he's part of the one of the Order of the Gauntlet. They're more clerics and paladins and.
I give him a nod while I pass by, and I, orient them like you see that portal.
Mhm.
It's that's why they call it the Yawning Portal.
Mhm. What's it
Uh,
for?
And as you're asking this, you see a couple more of these adventures like coming around. They're walking towards the hole, and then they each walk slowly here. They hand this guy like it looks like money, and then the guy nods. He puts him in a platform, and they enter, and then they get lowered down to the portal.
as always, we got rope riders. That's what you see. It's an entrance to the Under Mountain. I know that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know that,
even
right?
know that. Yeah, even know that. Everybody
Mm,
in
mhm.
knows the story.
No. I mean, they said there's a lot of treasures left by the is it Blackstaff? Sino ba dito?
No, it's like a mad mage. Like
Okay. Oh,
he,
Mad Mage. Yeah.
yeah.
hmm
There's a lot
I
of
tell them like,
treasure.
oh, there's a lot of treasure down there. It takes a gold piece to get you down and a gold piece to get you up. Some of them never come up, but
What?
Most of
from what
them.
I
Most
heard,
of them.
there's now
Most of
most of them never come up, but or at least in one piece. And there's a lot of monsters. For if the hole's deep enough, you don't hear this yelling and screaming. But for the most part, I've never done it myself. They, they said you need a pretty pretty formidable team to get in there. So I'm actually surprised we have some rope riders today.
Fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie walks over with your drinks. Here's your drinks. Here's your chicken wings. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks, Bonnie. Then I flip her. How much do I need from you?
It's about like five. Like a silver piece for everything. Not much. They really, yeah. It's the food is pretty cheap here, and the drinks
Mhm.
like a silver piece. Well,
I give him 2 silver pieces.
mhm. Well, thank you kindly, my dear.
Mhm.
And what brings you two here to the city? Always nice to see some fresh faces.
Adventures as always. I don't know if these men can answer for themselves. These are guildsmen and craftsmen. I'm gonna be honest.
Just passing through.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okie dokie. We'll just holler if you need me, okay? And she just walks over.
I enjoy my ale.
I try to drink with them.
You guys try
So
to peruse anything or anything in particular? Yeah, there's the bard here that's just singing. Like he's regular. This is what's his name? Mr. Matrim. He's one of our regular bards here.
is there like a job listing somewhere?
Um, job list. There's not really like a job board here in the tavern. Um, it's usually by word of mouth here in the tavern. Um, there's a bunch of you know gathered weapon folks here that are kind of causing a ruckus. The waitresses are going over, just trying to settle them down. Dernan is just talking to the regulars here. Um, there is, an old man here that's like talking to somebody, and then looks like he's finishing up with the meeting. There's like an armored knight that's just walking off. Um, may wall ba yung ano? Nakikita sa other side, diba?
Yeah, yeah.
So nakikita yung other side. It's pretty crowded. Looks like
I point. Who's that dude?
this one you don't know. Wait lang. Teka lang ah. Double check ko lang. Actually, no, you wouldn't know this.
Oh, ask Davtarn.
Well, like Davtarn wouldn't know this either.
No,
Like from
I
how
don't
about his
know
tribe
that.
is, he's from the he looks like he's from Force Grey. He's the the police, the higher police.
Hmm. It looks like he has. There's the mark of first great Griffin Riders. No.
Not the Griffin Riders. They're the hierarchy device like the black stuff and then Force Grey. No, not Force Grey and then the Grey Hands and then the City
Mm.
Watch.
Okay.
Yeah. So siya yung Force Grey to, so he's like right underneath under the black stuff.
So,
Yeah, go. No, yung message mo, go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, I'll mention like. Oh, it's last time I was here. I think there's a lot of action lately. That looks like a bunch of adventurers found themselves the long-standing missing. What do you call this? Mines of Glitterhane. It's been something that's been going around in the portal, like some kind of adventure. Durnan's been trying to get me to do, but never really found a good team to do it. Bad that I missed on, and hopefully this time around we get to do some adventures, eh?
I nod.
And that's about it. Said I wonder what that person walked in for.
This is like a half orcish lady, brutish. Looks like she just came on her own. You're not familiar with her. What they? I'm trying to see. No. There's Jalester Silvermane stands up. Looks like he's finished with his drinks. He walks over. Passes by you. He says, "Greetings, Davtarn."
Oh, Jalister. Then I shake his hand.
Yeah, so he shakes your hand. Have you seen Vasher around? He's been meeting his meetings lately.
Oh, we're back. He's a bit busy at the moment. Is there any message you wanna me to tell him? Are you looking for him at the moment?
Well, the order is always usually busy, but there's a lot of gang activities recently. The Zentarum and the Xanathar's Guild thugs are at each other's throat continuously, so just be on the lookout and stay safe. City Watch has their hands full with all these petty crimes happening, and these thugs aren't helping the city by causing unnecessary ruckus.
Oh, and Jalister, I'd like you to meet some travelers passing by, and I introduce them and I point them. This is Vyrsed, and this is Silverback.
He says, greetings, Silverback, he says.
Greetings, fellow knight.
Fellow knight. Greetings. And from what god do you serve, my friend?
Bahamut.
Bahamut. An ally of the order. Greetings. Well, if you're interested, you can always pass by the order. The order's base. We could always use the extra hand. The priests and the clergy are always looking for more converts for their religion.
And I joke around. I said, "My conversion doesn't come cheap, though."
Well, we've tried multiple times. I don't think I can afford your price, Davtarn, but it's okay. We already have Vasher.
I do follow Bahamut and his precepts. I just don't feel I need to follow it to get affiliated with a certain order.
Well, these religious doctrines or guidelines. So the you don't have. There's always room in your heart if you open your heart. So, but alas, this is a time for relaxation and not for work. And I hope you men enjoy yourselves. Keep an eye out
Thank you.
for those thugs.
We will.
And he just steps off. So you know about the Denterm are the Thieves Guild. Xanatars, it's like a shady group with like an unknown leader. So they're the ones.
You tell them like it's rough out there. As I said, it is civilized but uncivilized at the same time. There's a lot of what do you call this? Underbelly stuff going on.
As you guys are talking, you know the half orc here, like she looks like she's enjoying herself, but these like group of thugs just are like coming at her and like trying to disturb her. You're right around there, right? You're right around there. You can hear what they're talking about. Bonnie delivers her food. She steps off, and she says, "Oh, play nice. Like, behave yourselves. You know the rules." And then these group of know-it-alls just scamper over. They try and surround this half orc, and they spit on her food. It's fine. As she stands up,
Bastos.
looking
Ooh.
pissed.
I tell them, looks like
Oh.
we're gonna have ourselves a bar fight tonight, boys.
And they start punching each other. And these guys, he's like, "You fucking Zinter scum!" They're trying to beat up this lady's like looking like she's giving them their money's worth. Like she's the bartenders, looks like it's a common occurrence. Like bar fights are pretty common here. You would know it's a pretty common occurrence. People tend to just let it be, and they usually self-resolve. There's a golden rule in the tavern that fights are okay, but killing is prohibited. But it looks like they're just going at each other. This is a gigantic woman, but these are just average-sized men. But their numbers are starting to outnumber her. But this guy he got thrown up here. This guy is like on the wall here, almost fell. But these guys are just beating her up.
And then I
these were-
actually I stand up and I say, well, and about you, this is why I like going here. And then I run and I say, need any assistance? And I punch this guy.
You can roll for initiative if you want. This is just like a small
Okay.
fight.
Initiative.
I drink my ale and watch.
I grab some of his chicken wings and see what's going on.
So, ano yung sa'yo? Your is
And a 6.
6. Okay. So you punch this guy
Mm-hmm.
for how much?
I only have this.
Damn, that's okay. He's looking bloodied, man. These guys are like
It takes 6 damage because of Colossus.
Shit. I know, Uncle Colossus because he's full health. He's not bloodied yet. So they're starting to go at it. Sorry, oops. They're starting to go at it. This bandit looks over at you and tries to punch you. 14 to hit. I'm trying to remember if
Miss.
Miss.
16.
He tries to sucker punch you. Actually misses. He's a little bit drunk. It's this orcish lady. Let me just check and see. She's getting beat up. She's looking pretty bloodied. Ano ba yun? Sorry. But she's fighting this other orc. This other thug. It's the other. These two are knocked out. They're unconscious. And the barmaids are just like keeping them in tab. This guy's there. She's going at it too. Couple damage. It's your turn again. Like are you guys just watching?
Can I use my what do I call this my tankard as a weapon?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
Yes. Look, I finish it. I pretend to be drinking, and then I join in.
Okay. You hit them with the tankard?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll down for damage. I'll put you right after.
Yeah, I can go after Davtarn.
Okay. Sorry.
Roll to hit.
Sorry, but
The proficiency to hit. 70. Damage.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Is it one
These guys are
or unarmed? Unarmed.
unarmed. Mhm.
Unarmed.
For how much?
Unarmed strike. Yeah, there I saw it. Boom. Forget that. 2 damage, is it? Is this 2?
Yeah, he's on that door. Like these guys are pushovers. He's like, oh, you're messing with the wrong people, man. He says. Vyrsed, do you want to do anything?
I am enjoying my ale.
Yeah. These guys are finishing up, and then this guy, the one here by the what do you call this? By the corner where the station is, he says like, that fight's looking pretty interesting. I'm gonna take my break, okay, buddy? And then he just walks over. It's Davtarn again. I think. Sorry.
I grab a plate and smash it on his head.
They're good. I don't need to roll. Yeah, he's just not. You grab the plate over here. There's a look of shock in Bonnie's face, and she says, "Davtarn, you know not to use our utensils." As you slam across this guy's face, and he just gets knocked out, falls to the ground. He's
I'll
like,
pay for
"Not
it.
dead."
And I said, yeah, non-lethal attack. Mhm.
This lady, it's her turn. She tries to suplex this guy. And he puts him over here. He falls prone. Looks like he's almost out. Sorry, wrong values. And she looks at both of you and she says, "You have more tanks." She says, as she finishes up. All the thugs are finishing up. Silverback, it's you. You want to do anything else?
I grapple the last one.
You can do it with advantage. He's not really good. He's on the ground. Nice. Yeah, so you hold him down. He's like, "Let me go! Let me go!" Ah!
Enough already. Do not resist.
And as you guys are finishing up, like there's like all the other ones are unconscious. They're on the ground. The barmaids are picking them up and like putting them in the corner. There's a little bit of blood spillage. Durnan here, the Tanki, he's just shaking his head. Everybody else is like, it's not really kind. They're curious, but they're not overly frazzled. It looks like it's a common occurrence in the place. this lady, this orcish lady, she falls to her knee and she looks at this guy and he says, "Know your place, thugs." She says as she hits him one more time and then knocks him out. And this guy is knocked out. He falls. You release him.
Yeah, I carry him to the corner as well.
Mm-hmm. And then this lady looks at both of you. She says, "Thanks for the help. I could have handled that on my own." She says.
Clearly, and I tell her, like but 4-on-1 is always rather difficult.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. It's all right. Those thugs got what's coming for them, and she tries to sit back up slowly, a little bit bruised, but otherwise,
Let me buy you a drink.
sure. She says as she looks at her tankard. She looks at her plate that was there. That was her food. That's underground. But she tells Bonnie, "Another round, please. This one is on me." As she looks at you, she asks, "So what's up?"
No, I mean, I do appreciate the fight.
Uh-huh.
It's always nice to let off some steam in the Yawning Portal. You think you'll be all right for the night?
I believe I believe I'm okay. These those are Zentharan thugs, and they've been picking a fight with everybody lately.
So I heard Davtarn Trickle Brew. What's your name?
Yagra Stonefist, she says.
Yeah,
Own fist.
Stone
Mm.
Fist. Pleasure. And I said, if you never need an extra set of hands, you can always let me know. Is Vyrsed walking towards me?
Yeah,
I talked to him.
I joined the table.
And who are you, my friend?
I say, I'm with these lads right here. I was pretty sure you could handle the fight, so I did not
Intervene.
intervene.
Thank you for the confidence. I was able to withstand those thugs, but any help is appreciated. Come and have a
That
seat.
silver one, that metallic one right there, Silverback. That looks like he's handy in a fight. Fun in them too.
Just try
Very
get
receptive.
acquainted with the people.
Then
Come
I say,
and
yell at Dornan, I owe you a plate.
that's all right. He motions over. I'll give you a round. Let me give you a round for shutting those stupid idiots up. And he just reaches for the corner and just grabs some more drinks for you guys. Waitresses that are collecting. Um, you're sitting over with her.
And I just say, any action lately aside from those two?
Well, I heard a rumor. She says that the reason the two guilds are fighting is they're looking for a particular person.
Anyone in particular we know?
I stare at Silverback like him a nod.
Do I notice the stare? Perception check.
You guys. Depends on your perception. Are you guys trying to hide it?
No, not
It
really.
was like a blank stare from a machine. It's difficult. Roll at disadvantage, man.
I would roll a
Nine, yeah.
roll a deception, Gene.
Okay. Deception.
Nice. You don't notice Silverback, but you notice
Oh yeah,
Vyrsed looking at Silverback. Um, but Yagra seems pretty tight-lipped with the information. She looks like she's just drinking. She says, "Well, that's the news on the block at least. As more more and more thugs and groups are clamoring for a particular reward.
Hey, someone ate my chicken wings.
It was left. Did you guys? I'm assuming you guys brought it over.
I, I guess. No, but someone ate it. Like, eh.
Uh, should I roll deception? I keep quiet.
It's okay.
And I say, oh well. Yeah, I guess it's somewhat nice to be back in the city for a little bit.
Mhm. True. Like
Mhm.
plus she says the unnecessary surprises we get in the Yawning Portal are always nice. As she motions over towards the gangplank where the guy left, you hear a little bit of like grinding noises, and then eventually you see a metallic hand like reaching up here, like by the corner where the wall is, like where it's the wall, and you see something like trying to climb up.
Duh. Is that common occurrence?
Did I see it?
Yeah, you see it because you're from here. Vyrsed probably didn't notice it. As clambering over, it's like a large metallic golem.
What the?
Like he just clambers over, and he just falls to the ground. The people are okay. Like honestly, like again, like these waiters, like they see everything. It looks like nobody's really too frazzled. In particular, though, this you see this old man. He sits up and he looks pretty interested in what's happening. Duran, like he's coming over. Um, he sees this thing and he just shouts, "Oh, for the love of God, where is Luke? Where did he leave his post again, motherfucker?" And then he just points up to whoever's sitting here, like, "Whose turn is it now? There's another one of them." And then these people are what's well, I did my time yesterday, and then this guy said, I'm fairly beat up today. As a lot of the traveler, most of the folk, like the people here, they left already. You see, there's a warforged here as well that looks over, but is quite disinterested. And then and then looks at you, Davtarn, and he says, "Hey, Davtarn, are your friends? Can you guys clean up? Fucking Luke left already.
Oh, is someone asking to get pulled up? Then actually,
Can you shut that thing down?" Yagra stands up, and she like cracks her knuckles.
and
He says, "Are we dealing
This-
with that thing?"
This thing is like approaching. He's like slamming these, the lamps here. The waitresses are like walking back. The bard is like playing some more music. Bonnie is like looking at you. She's like nodding her head.
and I think you need some better help than I actually run towards it.
Alright, think you guys can. Do you guys want to fight it or what?
I'll fight it.
Yeah,
Is
fight
that
it.
normal?
Yeah,
I said,
Or
I,
fight
said,
it.
it's normal.
It's
I told them I said, I guess we're cleanup duty for tonight at the Yawning Tavern.
great. Draw sword.
Mm-hmm.
just roll our initiative. Let me update the music.
22 yung akin.
22.
What? Bad rolls. 3.
Ba't
Si
nag-roll
Vyrsed.
yung akin?
Alin?
Ba't di ako makaroll?
Teka lang ah. Roll mo lang ulit. Ano yun sa'yo?
Ayaw mag-roll eh.
3 ka lang talaga. Damn. Oops. Sorry. 22. Ano yun sa'yo? 3? Ang hirap i-edit ng sorry. Okay. Yes, si Silverback has higher dex
Ayun,
or...
bakit nagro-roll ng... Hindi ako nag-roll ng 13 pero...
Hindi, ako yung... nagtotopak yung initiative tracker. Kailangan ko ayusin ulit next time.
Teka lang.
So, first up, Davtarn. You're right beside.
I try to jump behind it.
Mm-hmm. Feature man, diba? Like you can pass through enemies, bigger enemies.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then I will take out on my first attack. I'll use my bilge water cutlass.
Mm-hmm.
First attack.
Alright. Let me just double check. Ano naman AC nito? Yeah, that hits. That just hits.
Then I'll roll
Sorry.
damage. Wala yung Colossus.
Like also, so just 7.
7 damage lang.
Mm-hmm.
Then I
I throw
use
this out.
my other action to attack it again.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
And then this one has Colossus Layer.
That one is 9 more
Nine.
damage.
And then on
Yes.
my bonus action, I will use Keen Dagger. Miss.
That misses. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's your bonus action bonus. That's your movement?
Yeah.
Are you saying that?
Actually, I will. So that's 15 feet, diba? 15. I had 30 more feet.
I think you have mobile, right? So you don't provoke attack of opportunity. Tama ba?
And then, pero I also have yung when I attack it, it doesn't attack me. Parang ganun.
For the rest of the turn, right? Yeah.
You know what? I'll stay here. I'll stay here.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
That's your turn. You're done, right?
Yeah, come here, ugly.
Oh my gosh. Yagra stomples over. She turns over the chair. She makes a few swings with her. She pulls out a great axe. You know, she has a great axe on her hand. She has 2 strikes. The first one hit. The only one hits. As she slices this thing on the ground across its chest, sparks of electricity sparks fly as the metal of the great axe cleaves through the metal chest of the robot. And that's her turn. It's the robot's turn. Let me just double check. He will use one of his features. Just double check kung ano yung ano nito. It can be within 10 feet. Actually, he moves over here. He'll provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Davtarn, if you want. Do you want to use your reaction or are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I'll use my.
Okay, so you go
Can I
and
use
take
my dagger?
any dagger, any kind. That hits. But hindi nag-auto roll yung ano mo. 7 damage as you strike it across its chest. It's looking decently injured, not too much. He walks over here. He stands on both legs, spreads his arms as he casts. It's I believe it's a feature, so I don't think it's a spell.
Is that a spell?
I don't think it's a spell.
Yeah.
Because it's one of his features. So make wisdom saving throws. With
All of us?
except si Davtarn. Because si Davtarn is not within 10 feet.
Mhm.
It's like a mechanical whir of energy spreads across. Let me just do Yagras.
Ay, 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 ay.
They all say, but you feel a bit sluggish, Vyrsed, as you are affected by the slow spell. As this guy and I believe it's not concentration. Just so you can only do one attack. Your movement is half action or bonus action. And that's its turn. He doesn't have any bonus. Yeah. That's Silverback.
Question: I haven't changed my subclass, right?
That's it. That's it.
Not yet.
No.
I will, but D8 to D8. I think yeah, I'll can I push him?
Yeah, definitely. It's like chest high. So
Oh,
a little bit
chest
like
high.
it's
No,
not
no.
chest high. So it's like mid torso.
Mid torso.
And this thing's like 8 feet, so he's like well above the thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I'll go for an athletics check.
Mhm.
Let's see. Athletics roll.
So 17. So he tries to
Counter.
resist you.
Give it a game.
Kita ba? Kita.
22.
He locks arms with you like the smaller robot. He holds you in place as you try to push him over. That's your action. You can still have a bonus action if you want. Stares you down.
Bonus action. Do I have? Can I? Ay, reaction pala yun. I guess I would cast Compelled Duel.
Yeah,
Yeah, while I'm with him.
That's-
So,
that's
Is-
wisdom.
Wisdom 13.
Let's see if he's wise. He's forced to duel you as his eyes lock with yours, bright red energy. He's compelled to fight you continuously. That's it.
Alright.
Do you want you move? You move?
Okay, I can now I'll stay here.
Vyrsed.
I will firebolt.
Farbolt. Oh. Is that a not one?
I guess.
It just grazes his backside, it just hits the wall as you try. Roll a d20 for wild magic. Nice. Alright, nothing happens. Is it only one hit for just damage increases, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's the first round. As the round. Okay, sit on the chair. This old man seems a little bit invested as he watches closer. Vernon raises his drinks and he says, "Thanks." Let me just see. 30 feet. The Warforged over here walks over and looks like he's just watching, but he's seemingly interested. You want to make a perception check? Just Silverback, I think, and Vyrsed.
Perception.
Mhm.
I see something.
This guy's looking at you.
You can see from my peripheries.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
you
have
can
got
definitely see.
attention.
Davtarn.
Did you say he's 8 feet tall?
About roughly.
Are they grappled?
They're not grappled. They're just like flavor-wise, they're locked in. Like they're holding each other, trying to push each other. But he's compelled to duel Silverback. Is that for 1 turn?
Compelled duel
Or is that concentration?
concentration. The spell doesn't rest. It cannot move more than 30 feet away from me for the duration. Okay. It has the disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures
Against
other
you.
than...
Okay. Sige. Okay. Yeah.
Can I cast Hunter's Mark on it?
Yeah.
Mhm,
So that's
Hunter's Mark.
that's your bonus action.
That's my bonus.
Mhm.
And I
Smart.
say, does anyone want this golem?
And everybody shouts, "Get him out of here! Get him out! Push him over! Go robot too!" Some of the other people say.
Go roll. Go on.
And I try to slip the portable hole underneath the
Oh, shoot.
the
Will it
golem.
fit?
It's
Uh,
10 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat.
It's gonna be a dex save. It's pretty big. It's 8 feet wide, right?
Yeah. Is it too big for that? No.
It's 8 feet tall. It's not 8 feet wide, so it should fit. Just trying to set a DC. He's actively fighting. I would say let me roll a perception check first to see if he notices. That way I can know if he doesn't notice that you're throwing it. So I would say he would just be a regular dex saving throw. I would put this as a dex save. He's big. It's pretty tight. Dex 15 save.
Okay.
If it fails, it's just by his side. It doesn't fall or anything. Oh my god.
Portable hole.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. So as this guy is locked in place, he's you have his hunter's mark.
That's cool.
You throw a portable hole underneath him and he falls in place. He disappears. You let go, I assume.
Yeah.
Silverback.
I tell you,
Falls.
close it.
Yaga, that's your turn? Is that everything?
Yeah, that's action and bonus
Oh, yeah.
action.
Oh, wait. She looks over. That's your turn. She looks over. She attempts to close it. As she closes it, can you link the portable hole again? I'm sorry. He makes a BC strength 15. As Yaga uses her action to close it, the golem makes a skill strength check of. Ano yan?
Son of a
He's
bitch.
pretty strong. And Yaga attempts to close it. She's holding the thing. The robot, clambers out from the hole with one arm first, then the other. And then he steps out. He's in prone position though, as he climbs off the hole. She doesn't have any bonus actions. She just stays there. He uses half his movement. His sister uses half movement to climb up. He's forced to make some multi-attack on you. He's gonna start 2 slams. Sorry. 1, 2. So 2 hits for. What's your AC here? Your AC is 20 something, diba?
21.
21. So he hits you for 1. He hits you with 1 fist for 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Oops.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then he just stays his ground as he looks you over. It's your turn.
You know what? I forgot I even have this. I put my fist. I put my shield in front. Use it as my casting focus and. Oh wait. Oh yeah. No material needed. I do 15 feet cube originating.
Smite.
Thunder wave.
Thunderwave. 15 feet cube. Originating
Yeah.
from you.
Would it push it? Would it push it?
Push 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Nice. Sure. It's a con save on a failed save, and it's pushed away. On a save, and it isn't pushed. So let's make a con save. So he saves. So you can roll your damage.
He saves as well.
Yeah. That's max damage. So he's looks like the electricity kind of jostles him, but he stands his ground. He's still there. He's glowing from the hunter's mark in the compelled duel. As he's not back, but he's not toppled over, but the shockwave of electricity lights his outline. And then you have any bonus action or?
I will. I will.
Also make a concentration. Make a concentration check for your.
Earlier. Okay.
Vyrsed, you're up.
Constitution save ba yan?
Constitution, yeah. Just for the compelled duel. Oh, nice. He saved. Vyrsed pala, make a. I think it's a Constitution. No. Wisdom saving throw for the slow from the first round to see if you can break. You're still slowed. That was from the previous turn, so still an action, bonus action if you want. Nakamit ka, Balag?
Yeah, naka-push to ako.
Sorry.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Nice.
16.
The first one hits. Yeah, I mean, 16 naman. So it takes 12 fire damage. As it has a bolt of fire energy. And that's it. You just move to another chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make another wisdom save for your slow. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Get slow. That's the round. This old guy keeps pulls out a notebook and he actually writes some notes. The bard keeps on playing. Lower Forge just walks over here. And I think that's it. Like not a lot of everybody else is happening. Saan yung busboy na yun? He walks back. And they're like, what the fuck? and then sees him.
Post boy.
You're so fucking dead, you idiot. He walks over. It's Davtarn. It's your turn. Your portable hole is like right beside Yara. She put it down on the floor. Marco. Alright, just hitting. That hits.
Yeah.
You can roll for damage. Nice. It's Colossus.
That's Colossus plus Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
So second attack. Miss. Bonus action Keen Dagger.
Mm-hmm. Nice, that hits.
And damage. No Colossus yan Plus D6 lang dapat. What nag-auto roll siya ng Colossus?
Silent siya, so
7 plus 6. So
13.
Mhm.
This guy is out with a multitude of attacks. This guy's looking bloodied. parts of his armor is falling off. Sparks of electricity starting to pour from his shoulders. You want to move?
Yeah, let me just run through it like across sa kanya. Kasi flanking siya, no?
Nice. That's it, right?
Yagra.
Yagra will use her great axe again.
Oh, nice.
It's not a crit. Yung first roll kasi she misses both. +5/+5. So 1 hits for 7 damage. She cuts through her arm. I think that's it. Even with the flanking, the second one is his.
Okay.
This one is still compelled to punch. Oh my gosh.
Hot damn.
That's the first slam attack. You auto fail the concentration check because it's more than. I think ito yung constitution bonus mo.
+1 only.
+1. So for 21, unless you can roll not. You want to roll a 20 to maintain concentration for the composed duel. But that's 42 points of damage for the first one.
But
No.
Alright, so
may lucky ka ba?
Huh?
Si
Ay,
Silverback.
lucky. I'll use my lucky. On
Use your lucky to reroll.
Yeah, reroll the
Yung-
20.
It's
Not
up to you.
quite sure. I'll use it.
Is that
You
how
wanna-
lucky work? Huh?
Yeah, if it's
Yep.
for. Yeah, so you're gonna.
Wala pa rin. I'm done.
No. Do you want to use lucky for the con save? I think you can use it for the attack. Is what Levin was saying.
Attack.
Yung attack, di ba pwede mo gamitin sa attack sa'yo?
Yeah. Wait, no. Lucky is... or when the roll is made
Attack
against me.
against you, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, to...
Yeah.
yung ano niya.
Yun na lang.
Oh, yeah. Better idea.
Yeah, that's
Nakalimutan
what
ko
I
na yung
meant.
lucky.
That's what
Yeah. Oh, so 15. So you take 15 for the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one. And 21, sakto yun. 21 to hit, diba? Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Saan yung isa? And then there's another one is... Oh, hindi yun crit. 20 damage for the second one. So 35 total.
35.
Yeah. As he tries to pummel you down.
Okay.
Sparks of electricity. You can roll for 2 concentrations for the compelled duel.
I think I failed on the first. Wait, inulit.
Oh,
na
okay.
yun.
Yeah.
I failed on that. So, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
My turn. Ang cantrip ba, can I cast 2 kapag action?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just cast 2 Ray of Frost.
Mm-hmm.
12 hit? No.
12 doesn't hit. The 17 does.
Okay. Nice. Okay. And then I
Yeah.
cast...
So,
Yeah.
it's looking fairly bloody. Sparks of energy. You stay?
Yeah. I stay.
Okay.
Wait. Action ba ang heal lay on hands? As an
Right.
action. Okay, no.
Yeah.
I'll use it later.
You're risking it. Okay.
Yeah.
Vyrsed.
BRB.
Yeah.
Firebolt.
Nice.
Ouch, poor roll.
He hit the metal. Starting to rock really hurt.
I will add my die. Wait, 1 sec. Never mind.
And then roll a
That's it.
d20. Okay. And that's it for this round. This guy just sits over here, like working some notes. He's very interested.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh!
he's still slowing.
I say,
You,
am I drunk or is everything still slow?
you guys can answer that for him. Make a perception check, guys.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
Perception.
I think Davtarn is too focused on the battle. But you two can hear, and if you want to take a look, you see Darnan beating up Luke. Fucking no good. Good, one job, he says. Davtarn, it's your turn. This guy is like
Bloodied na siya.
fairly bloody. It's like really,
Oh, shoot. Mataas strength nito, no?
yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I will just continue attacking it.
Mhm.
So first strike.
Oof. Nice.
Nice.
So damage plus ano ba yan? D6.
Plus 6.
Plus 6
And then-
plus
Hunter's Mark mo rin. Plus 7. Kasi max die ng ano.
Mhm.
So, sa 23,
mhm. Then second attack.
it's almost
Ah.
done.
Okay.
That hits.
Good. No Colossus.
Mhm.
D6 lang. So 5
And then
plus
yung...
D6 lang.
Sorry. Cool.
Then offhand.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
This guy's on death's door.
Then D6.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
on the edge.
And that's my turn. The reason why ginagamit ko yung Beyond ko Phil is because dito short sword pa rin yung nakasulat sa akin.
Kasi bagong item, di ba? Kakakuha mo lang. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. Yagra tries to finish this guy off.
Do
She cleaves through this guy. She's actually she just cuts through the middle of the torso of this guy as he's focused on Silverback, and this malfunctions and he just rolls up on the ground, collapses as the remains of the robot falls on the floor. And that's it for combat. Everybody gives you guys a round of applause. Yeah, good job, guys.
I cough smoke.
I run to Silverback. You alright? You got a bunch of pummeling from that.
It's
the
alright.
damage from that one.
This
Yeah,
body can take it.
Yagra starts hauling this guy and she starts pushing her off.
We can't loot that for parts. No.
Good for like trash, she says. It starts falling. And
I'm glad it's not a dragon this time.
yeah,
What
This
do you
guy-
mean a dragon this time? My eyes flicker.
I said sometimes you get dragons, you get drow, you get whatever. I don't know whatever the mad mage left up there. It keeps on crawling up sometimes. Like a nasty cockroach.
this guy starts walking over. He's back. He looks like he's beaten up. The Yagra looks at you guys. He says, "Those were awesome fighting skills, everyone." The this old guy looks very impressed, and he's like taking notes. And he walks back over here, and Bonnie goes over, brings you guys some more drinks. She says, "On the house, fellas. Thanks, care of Durnan. Thank you so much for that help. Make sure our guard is stationed next time. Sorry for the inconvenience."
Mm, half the fun here, Bonnie.
Thanks kindly, Davtarn. She walks off. You notice this Warforge walks over to you, Silverback.
Greetings.
Greetings, he says.
You with something.
Are you interested in joining the Artificers Guild?
Artificers Guild. Finally. Of course I would. Is it alright if we meet in the morning?
Certainly. He hands you a flyer and the location of where it is.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. We are always in need of skilled warriors and future prospects. He says.
Noted. My gratitude. And then I folded up and turned. I pocketed that.
Yeah, and he walks away. It looks like that was what he was observing you for. He doesn't pay the others any mind. He just
Ano yung
walks
binigay?
over.
He was straight to the point. It's
Ah,
about,
got an invitation on. It's a location of the Artificers Guild.
yeah.
You guys, guys, looks like she's a little bit tired. She starts drinking again. She says, looks like you're all able-bodied folks. You in for a little job?
Oh, boys, kailangan ko nang umalis.
Yeah.
Davtarn is passed out. I fall asleep. Ano pala? I'm too drunk. Yeah.
That took a lot from him.
Mhm.
That fight took a lot from Davtarn.
You have your, what do you call this? Your portable holdback.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sige,
Finish up na lang namin. Like, we're finishing up then. Like,
okay.
we'll let you know.
Okay, see you, boys.
Alright, see you. GG.
Sino yung
He
nagtanong
survived.
si half orc o yung old man?
Yung alin?
Yung parang nagtatanong.
Yung... So, trying to double check lang yung notes ko. Teka lang. Dami kasing dito eh. The orc thanks you, and she says that she has to go. She says, it's been a busy night, but I think I'll take my leave. And she walks away unless you want to ask her anything else. Actually, like, as she walks over, she actually takes a roll of paper from her hand, and she hands it to, you're the closer one, right? And actually, she hands it to Silverback because of the way they were fighting. She says, as gratitude for your help and for your prowess in combat, she hands you like a small piece of paper, and then she says, we'll see each other, hopefully we'll see you around, she says.
We will see you around then.
And she walks away. You open the
Parchment,
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then I share it with, I guess, Vyrsed.
Do you know what it is? You know what it is.
What it is?
You should know what it is.
I see.
Her number.
And that, no, it's not that. It's a poster.
It's a poster. Oh shoot. I have a feeling.
It's a
It's
poster
a
of
wanted,
a
Her
wanted
sir,
man.
her
oh, a
family
wanted
name,
man.
her family name is familiar. Good thing I got a metal face.
So you guys open it, you share it. It's the wanted poster of Kirsty.
Oh, it's Carsey still.
Yep.
Okay. I thought they were looking for the other guy.
So which one?
Which
Uh,
one?
I thought they were looking. I thought he was related to. She was related to Kazavi.
Oh, you never got to. Yeah, if you wanted to ask her that.
I forgot to ask her that. No, I didn't ask her that. I was just thinking about. I thought she was pertaining to Kazavi. Like, what did our friend do? Or wait, I remember. We remember that, right? Stole a bread or something, or replaced the bread. I forgot.
He didn't elaborate on what he
Ah,
did
yeah.
before. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I thought that was him. So
Okay. Left the gets mo naman agad, di ba?
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know.
Iba yung naisip ni Jean.
oh, I thought it was.
No, see, yeah. Looks like they're looking for Carsey. Or the thugs are looking for.
Yeah.
As you guys finish, this old man, he's the one that tells you, are you all interested in a particular job? He says, you are there, quite skilled.
Say,
What's in it for us?
what can you offer us?
Well, I can give you a certain amount of gold. I'm looking for a particular individual. It's a friend of mine. Actually, he's been lost.
Right. I would say you.
Do you guys have the poster, or did you guys keep it?
We're still holding the poster.
Are you guys trying to keep it, or
We can, we can keep it, I guess.
yeah?
Hold it.
Like before he approaches, because you guys would have seen him.
Yeah.
I was trying to hire, the Force Grey to help me with a particular task, but looks like their hands are tied up right now. So I could very use some able-bodied individuals for finding my friend. I could give you a big sum of gold. I can give you 1,000 gold to get him back here safely.
Where did you last see him?
We were here yesterday, and then we separated last night. We went our separate ways, and I've lost contact with him ever since. I don't know if he got himself into trouble, especially during he finished late last night, so I don't know if he got lost or something. But he's an important friend, and I very much want him back and found safely.
We'll see what we can do after he wakes up.
Okay. Well, as a token of my good faith, he hands you all. Well, he hands off like a. Looks like the one that he was taking notes, but he was also like writing like sort of a contract. And he puts it down on the table. He says, "If you agree to take up this offer, I have a job offer written up, and I can give you 100 gold each as a down payment. And you shall collect everything upon completion."
Is it just for the three of us?
I mean, so far, like he only observed you three.
Okay.
What do you say?
So,
Sure, I guess.
shall we convene? And can we give you an answer later? Or
Yeah. It's fine. Like, if you wanna stop here, just so you can. Either way, Davtarn is knocked out. So.
Yeah, because we need our full consensus to answer.
Ay. Yeah, that's it. Like, we can stop here and then we can continue. So,
Alright.
this old man. Oh, he forgot to introduce himself. Sorry.
He is.
Yeah. He said, as he approaches, he says, my name is Volothamp. I don't know if you know my name, but I'm a famous book author, and I very much like and appreciate the help of young adventurers such as yourself. And that's where we'll end.
Volatile.
Volo.
Volotham?
Ayan. I-inactivate ko na yung name niya.
Fam.
Remember like yung
Oh,
binigyan
Yeah.
kayo ng pamphlet ni Davtarn ng ano
Yeah. On the map.
on the map. Yeah.
It's
Inaano ko.
this guy. Okay.
So kumbaga, based from the name, like you would know that he's a reputable person. At least like based from his name, you know.
Okay.
Not me na isang combat.
Ged.
Yung nakasulat naman, yung nakasulat dyan.
Naka-block eh.
Naka-block ni Davtarn eh.
I said sorry.
Gedarm. Okay, Gedarm.
Carousel. Ano nga ba yung ano na yan? Hindi ko ma-edit yung... Yeah, medyo sablay yung ano eh. Kasi dami kasi madaming pwedeng mangyari dito eh. So, na ano ko yung...
Okay.
Teka lang ah. Inaayos ko yung combat track. Hindi ko maayos yung ano kanina eh. Initiative. Encumbrance.
Right. So, after ni Volotham, by morning,
You guys can like, teka lang ah. You have downtime in the morning. Like ito yung like it's like a job. May urgency pero it's not like he needs help pero it's not like because you guys still need to register with the magisters. Yeah, like he's just if you want to roll insight before we finish. Teka, ayaw lumabas.
so I have insight. I have 0 wisdom.
Sorry.
Okay, 13.
Hindi naman siya deception, so I would say with yeah, that's fine. He looks generally honest and like it's not like he's trying to pull a fast one as he's making this offer. So in terms of like kung gusto mo like maayos na yung by the next session, like you'll be what do you call this? Canon armorer.
Yeah.
You just need to pass by the Artificers Guild, which is then you'll have plenty of time.
I need improvements.
Mhm.
I'm wondering about my broken armor.
Yeah, which is also good since you got pretty beat up from the golem. Yeah, so like pwede, like you can take up the offer if you want, and then you can proceed from there. You can hindi mo like you don't need to proceed like from now because this is like pretty late. Like
I was
you can,
thinking we go back, meet him tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet him the next day.
Mhm. And then since I have a couple of weeks, like you can tell me what you guys want for in terms of downtime if you wanna ask yung other team members if you want them to do something.
I would say my memory's still shot.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably ask Chairman Yi na to do research. More research into wait. I think we can use her for the mission. We can ask her to do research later
Mm-hmm.
for this mission with Volo.
Chairman.
Mm-hmm. Probably. I was thinking connections with Carsi, but he AWOL'd on us.
So, yun, decision ni Marvin. Tinanong ko siya kung anong gusto niya gawin.
Okay.
Yeah, sinabi niya sa akin, I think may commitment issues din siya. Like busy daw siya eh. So sabi niya, hindi na talaga siya makalaro. So sabi niya.
Alright.
So I asked him like, ano gagawin ni Carsi sa ganito, ganyan. Sabi niya, kasi sabi ko like, he's still wanted. Like, what do you wanna do? And he said, I'll try to figure it out. And sabi ko, do you wanna do it by yourself or with, you wanna do it with them? And he said, no, he wants to do it himself. So that's very in character for Carsi. So, I guess you'll just have to see.
Oh yeah.
Looks like
Where is the gem of Agrabah?
so ito yung spell, Xanathar's Guild, and then yung parang local, and then Davtarn, yung parang mga parang factions na naghahanap sa kanya.
Ano yung Xanathar's Guild? Yun din yung naghahanap sa kanya?
Yun yung Davtarn is yung Thieves Guild.
And Xanathar
which is ironic kasi they're member si Carsi nito.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's wanted on all sides.
Looks
Wanted
like
on all
at least now he has extra protection. He has a if he's good at hiding.
The
won't be
Ring
able
of
to find.
the Lost, yeah.
Pero naka-double na 20 si Davtarn, so maybe he has a lead.
Okay. That's a good plot trail.
So ano yung gusto mong gawin next time, Jean? Sabi mo, yung gusto mo lang maayos yung armor mo?
Yeah, and then set up my lab to set up my workshop.
Workshop.
Upgrades, or potions and stuff.
So right now, like, wala pa kayong space for that.
Yeah.
So you'll have, you have to find that. Pero like, and then, so armor, transition to armor, transition to armor.
Yeah.
Carsi is, gone. Ikaw, Lab.
Isip ako ba? Parang something related with spells.
Vyrsed, spells.
Like
Research or practice? Like, anong...
like parang augmenter or something.
Augmenter.
So kasi like since wala tayong healer, tingnan ko kung pwede ko magawa yung like spells ko to heal and stuff.
I was thinking na magsisimula ako na ako mag-brew.
No,
Meron
basta
ba
tayo siya ng parang brewery. Para potion brewer.
Herbalism kit eh. I can make potions.
Yung parang kay
Yung kay... Ang pangalan nun? Yung monk?
Soda.
Ha?
Okay?
Yung kay Arcade, yung kay Soda.
Hindi ko alam yung ginagawa ni Sodo.
Soda Poppin?
Yung sa dulo, yung parang nagano for healing. Tayo kayo work.
Like kahit gumamit akong sorcery points and stuff.
Yeah, sige.
Since wala na kaming healer.
So kailangan nyo, so first kailangan nyo, so Volos offer, yun yung first. And then yung registration sa magistrate. And then offer for, ano ba tawag dito? Artificers Guild, diba?
Artificers, yeah.
For Silverback. And then tulog si Davtarn. Ang gagawin ko kasi like yung sina Dayan, Si Pat wala naman. Si Pat talaga, pwede niyong utusan niya pag nagising na siya. Kung anong papatulong niyo. Kasi para siyang follower na lang siya. Hindi ko pa naman message si Chris ko eh. Pero si Chris ko, standby lang siya kasi kung if ever available siya. Pwede kaya ko naman siya isingin sa story. Pero, in general, like, I think mas madali din sa roleplay nyo pag hindi kasi sila kasama. Like, they're just doing like AFK sa base. Like, doing their own stuff for research. Kasi otherwise, like, ayaw mahirapan kayo sa mag-roleplay ng extra character.
Alright.
Kung concerned kayo sa healing and stuff or like, syempre may useful spells, depende, lalo na cleric and wizard. Pero, yung handicap rin na yun na wala kayo nun is, that's,
Yeah.
it's open for creativity too. So far, I think okay naman. Medyo nahirapan ako dun sa roleplay contest sa Dami kasing pieces dito eh.
Alright, yeah.
My God, si Bonnie, dapat gagawin kong yun eh. Parang Cali girl, naging southern na mo. Naging mga chicken.
It's fine.
Dapat gagawin ko, paano nga ba yun? Isa kumakasend doon yung, yeah, so like totally, yeah, like so, yung mga ganon, yung Cali girl, yung medyo airhead, naging southern fried chicken eh. Yung
Southern fried chicken ang putik.
I know.
Get us those onion rings.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, si Agrat Stonefist ninyo natanong.
Oh yeah, because I was preoccupied with that.
Yeah. Ito ang thugs, ito to, Zentarim to, mga to.
Yung thugs, oh yeah. Okay. I thought they were Xanatar's thugs.
Pero ano nasabi ko?
Zentarim to.
Ano ba nasabi ko kanina?
Xanatar's thugs.
Xanatars pala to, sorry, Xanatars. Na-mix yun. Yeah, Xanatars to.
Yeah, Xanatar yung beholder, di ba?
Well, yeah, nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Okay.
Pero yeah, siya yung beholder.
Oh yeah. Right.
The unknown leader.
Okay.
And so at least, like yung free na kayo to do your own thing.
Alright.
Sige. GG.
Alright. Next game.
Sakto lang. Pag ang lang is if hindi naman makasama mas okay ba yung time slot na ganito sa'yo, Jean, or mas okay yung mas late?
Well, okay lang din naman to. Kaya lang yung Fridays is may hirapan kasi pag long day
mas okay yung late kasi pag after work pwede ka humabol pag day shift ka.
Yun yung pero okay lang din to.
Okay. Kasi tanong nga kay Marco kasi like usually sabi niya break around after like 9 or 10 usually parang kung may commitment siya sa umaga.
Okay.
Kasi kaya lang naman tayo nagmaaga kasi para ma-accommodate si Marv or si Chris ko. Kung wala rin naman sila din, we can go back to the original time. Maybe like an hour early kasi kailangan ko rin sunduin si Pat pag Fridays.
Okay. Alright, sige. Pwede natin try.
Yeah, tanong natin kay para rin hindi pero yun, depende rin sa'yo kung ano yung schedule mo dyan. Kami naman, usually naman off kami ng Fridays eh.
Meron akong mga long days ngayon sa Friday, so yun yung hindi ko
So yun yung mas okay pag 2 or 3?
Kapag later pwede ako.
Yung sa 21
walang problema yun. Anytime.
Okay, off ka nun. Okay. Sige, sige.
Okay.
GG.
GG's.
GG, sige.